Your new friend Pratyaksh will tell you to make how we will make the letters. For example, the letter.
This is L. L lamb.
Now letter.
T tree. T tree. I ice cream. I ice cream. E engine. E engine. F fish. F fish.
And the last letter
is H house. H house.
Okay. Thank you, Pratyaksh. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye, friends.
Okay. So these combination of letters which we will make with the help of standing line and sleeping line. So get ready with your copies and pencils, children. Pratyaksh show you is letter L. L for lamp. The letter L. L for lamp. These are the letters which we are going to make with the help of standing line and sleeping line. So here is the first step. Take out your pencils, everybody. And parents, please mark a dot on the red line, so that it will be easy for the children to make. So first, see the arrow from upwards to downwards direction. We have to make a standing line like this. Then from here, from side to side, we have to make a sleeping line, like I have shown in the arrows. Right? So let's start. Standing line from red line to black line, and a sleeping line on the bottom black line. Standing line and a sleeping line. Letter L. Again, I am going to make it again. Standing line and a sleeping line. Right, children? I hope you all are making it. A standing line and a sleeping line. So this is letter L. L for lamb. Next letter is letter T. T for tree. T for tub. T for tire. This is also we can make with the help of a sleeping line and a standing line, but in a different way. In L, we make a standing line first and the next the sleeping line. But here in the letter T, we are going to make a sleeping line on the top and a standing line in the middle. A sleeping line on the top and a standing line in the middle. See the arrows. I have made arrows like you'll go from this side to this side. I have written number 1 and number 2 is from upwards to downwards. Number 2. Right? Now I am going to make letter T. Please make dots for the children. Sleeping line and standing line from the middle. Again, sleeping line and standing line from the middle. Letter T. Next letter is letter I. Like we have made letter T with the help of a sleeping line first, then standing line. And in the same way, for making I, we have to use a sleeping line more, right? A sleeping line, a standing line, and again a sleeping line on the bottom black line. So I am going to make sleeping line, standing line, and again a sleeping line. Letter I. Sleeping line, standing line, and again a left sleeping line, right? This is letter I. I for igloo. I for ice. Next letter is letter E. E for elephant. E for egg. So, see children, I have made a standing line first. Number 1, the arrows go from upwards to downwards. Like you have to make a simple standing line. Next, second step is a sleeping line on the top. Next, a small sleeping line. And number 4th step, a big sleeping line again in the bottom. Right? Letter E. E for egg. E for elephant. E for engine. Standing line. Sleeping line on the red line first. Then a sleeping line somewhat smaller than the first one. In the middle and at the bottom again a sleeping line. Letter E. Again I am repeating. A standing line. A sleeping line. Again a small sleeping line. And next last a big sleeping line. Letter E. E for elephant. E for egg. I hope you all are making it. Next letter is letter F. F for fish. F for fan. See, as you have made letter E, we don't have to make 3 sleeping lines. We only have to make 2 sleeping lines. So this is letter F. A standing line from upwards to downwards. Then a sleeping line on the red line. Then a small sleeping line on the black line. Letter F. See, I am writing it. A standing line. A sleeping line on the red line. And a sleeping line on the black line. But this sleeping line should be smaller than this. See how I had made. Again I am repeating. A standing line, a sleeping line on the red line, and a small sleeping line on the black line. Letter F. F for fan. F for fish. Last letter is letter H. H for hen. H for hen. H for house. H for hut. This is also very simple. You have to make 2 standing line and then you have to join the 2 standing line with a sleeping line. See, a standing line from upwards to downwards. Number 1 step. Then second step is upwards to downwards standing line. And last we have to join it with the help of sleeping line. See how I am making? Standing line. Again a standing line. And you have to join this standing line with the sleeping line. Letter H. Standing line. Again one more standing line. And we have to join it, the 2 standing lines with a sleeping line. Letter H. H for house. H for hut. I hope you all have made these combination of letters. So these are the letters which we make with the help of standing and sleeping line. For the starters, like children of age group of 3-4 years for the starters, these parents should make only these letters. Not any curve letter, not any slant letter. These are the simplest letter you can start with. Okay, these are the 6 letters that I have made. These are with the help of standing line and sleeping line. Now let's do a playway activity with the children. It will be helpful for the parents to understand, make them understand that how they will make the letters. For example, parents can take 4-5 colorful pencils like I have taken. See, you have to take 4 or 5 colorful pencils. Now you can show it to children like this, that see children, this is a standing line. This is a standing line, and it will turn like this. It will become a sleeping line. A standing line and a sleeping line. Standing line means सीधी रेखा and sleeping line means आड़ी रेखा. आप हिंदी में ऐसे भी बता सकते हैं बच्चों को, सीधी रेखा और आड़ी रेखा. मैंने यहाँ पर 4 पेंसिल्स ली हैं. So from with the help of pencils, we're going to start and make first the letter L. A standing line, and with the help of next pencil, we'll join it and make a sleeping line. See, the letter L. It is very simple. आप पेंसिल्स की हेल्प से भी बता सकते हैं. आप कोई स्टिक्स भी ले सकते हैं जिनकी हेल्प से आप बच्चों को रिकॉग्नाइज करवा सकते हैं. A standing line and a sleeping line. Letter L. Next letter is letter T. In this we have to make a sleeping line first. Sleeping line and standing line from the middle. Letter T. Sleeping line and standing line from the middle. Letter T. Next letter is letter I. You can join one more pencil and make it letter I. A sleeping line on the top, then a standing line and one more sleeping line. This is letter I. Very simple. In this way, children will recognize the letter in a playway method, right? Next letter is letter E. For letter E, a standing line, then a sleeping line here, नेक्स्ट स्लीपिंग लाइन के लिए आप एक छोटी पेंसिल या कलर ले सकते हैं, बिकॉज दिस लाइन इज समवॉट स्मॉलर देन द अबव लाइन. एंड लास्टली अ स्लीपिंग लाइन हियर एट द एंड. लेटर ई, स्टैंडिंग लाइन, स्लीपिंग लाइन, वन मोर स्मॉल स्लीपिंग लाइन एंड अगेन अ स्लीपिंग लाइन एट द बॉटम. लेटर ई. नेक्स्ट लेटर इज letter F. For letter F, should I take this pencil out? Okay. See? Next letter is letter F. A standing line, a big sleeping line, and a small sleeping line. Letter F. Last letter is letter H. A standing line here, another standing line थोड़ी सी दूर से, and a sleeping line in the middle to join these standing lines. A standing line, one more standing line and a sleeping line in the middle. letter H. I hope you all have understood this, and parents, with the help of pencils, colors and even sticks, you can teach children alphabets in a playway method. But with these pencils and stick, we can only make the standing and sleeping line letters, not the curved letter. In the next session, I'll try to make some slant line letters also. And next class, we'll make some curve. Okay children, I hope you all have understand the letters which we have made from standing line and sleeping line. Come on everybody, unmute yourself.